when you're cutting in properly like I was, this is what you get. Which could have been bad. Luckily there are safety features built into these things for people who don't know how to use them like myself. Keep us from killing ourselves. Okay, so we're at our property right now. One of the things that we're looking to get done is find out if we can have a septic system installed somewhere close to the edge where it can be actually maintained and serviced. So we're gonna have someone come out and meet us here to check that out today. Also, we would like to get another platform built out here that we can use temporarily for maybe the platform for a tent, like a wall tent, and eventually a bathhouse where we can have a toilet and a shower with some running water. That's the goal. The water's all the way at the back of the property. The septic system, if we can get one, will be all the way at the front of the property. So we're gonna have to kind of square that circle and figure out what our options are. So right now, we're just kind of unloading our gear, building some stuff that we brought up with us. We've got some hand-me-down things that are kind of cool. One of which is a propane stove that came off of a boat. It's a stove and an oven. So we have that up here. Eventually maybe be able to kind of work that into a kitchen system. So we'll see how it goes. It's the beginning of September and it's really hot. It's like, I don't know, 90 degrees today, or it's gonna be. So not terribly pleasant out right now, but unlike when we're up here in the wintertime, a lot of thick growth everywhere. So we're gonna have to figure out where we would want to clear out a spot for another platform. So we'll bring you back when we have some more to discuss. It's less likely that we're gonna build something this trip, unfortunately. It's really hot outside. I'm gonna be really tired, let's be honest. I'm not gonna wanna do it. We're gonna need to clear a bunch of land area out to build the platform and maybe clear a space for a septic installation if the guy comes out and tells us that we have a good spot for it. So changing plans, instead of building, what we're most likely to do is clear the land out, and then we have some PEX tubing, and we're gonna try to go back down to our spring box and hook up our generator to it, get power back to it, run some PEX. We have 100 foot of PEX hose. We'll run it up the hill and see if our pump system is strong enough to pump up water up the hill and at what rate. Eventually our plan will be probably to get a cistern up at the top of the hill to just kind of have some water storage there, and then from there we can have it pressured out to whatever structure we built. But the water level is actually pretty low in there right now, so we don't really know what that means. We'll have to check it out and see if we run it dry or if it just keeps refilling from whatever under the ground. So
all right, so we're walking through to scout out where we think septic might go, and then where we think our platform may go, which is 12 by 16.
None of us know anything about septic, so our thought process is, my thought process is, even if we build a few little kind of one-room cabins out here, we want to make sure that I have somewhere to go to the bathroom and take a shower. So a septic system would be ideal for that if we can get running water and plumbing. We're not really sure of the gradient, you know, if it needs to be, I'm assuming it needs to be below the level of whatever structure we're building. So we're going to try to identify where we think they might be able to put a septic while still being able to access it to clean it out and stuff, which means it can't be deep in the woods without us cutting a huge road back through there. But we may be able to put a platform back here where we can kind of raise it up a bit above the level of where the septic's going to be, and then plumb it down from there.
So we're going to walk through and take a look.
You can even maybe just put it right here.
Yeah, I think that's where it has to go. Right behind the shed. Which is actually not a bad idea. right?
Yeah. And then theoretically we want to be able to do the septic over there, because if we build this up, or they dig that down a little bit.
Yeah, septic has to go underground anyway, so
Obviously.
it will be under there. So we can tell them we're thinking about bathroom here, septic, wherever they tell us. Yeah.
Because the further back you go,
Oh yeah.
all that land has to be cleared.
Yeah, it's over there. All right, so we met with the septic guy, and they gave us some information about where they can put the drain field, how they can put the septic tank in, rough estimate on cost, how to go about doing the permitting, which takes 6 weeks or so, and about $600. So now we have an idea where we want to put at least our structure for our bathhouse. So we just started up the chainsaw, and we're gonna start cutting down some of the smaller things that we can handle. So we're actually doing this right behind our shed. The trick is we're going to cut as low as the ground as we possibly can and just clear the area. Oh my God! What happened? Can you fix it?
Yeah.
So, Jeff, explain what we've got going on here.
Dirt.
That's all we got.
So the idea is clear out a spot to build our platform, which will eventually be our bathhouse. And the septic guy said that they could put a tank and a drain field around the contour. So if we build our place here, the tank is down from that.
Okay.
In good shape.
So what do you want? Where are you going?
Over that way.
Well,
Hold on.
how far is that?
11, 12. This is 16 right here. So you come this way a little.
Yeah.
Okay. You're clearing that tree, right?
Yeah. Okay, find 12 that way.
When you're cutting in properly like I was, this is what you get. Which could have been bad. Luckily there are safety features built into these things for people who don't know how to use them, like myself. Keep us from killing ourselves. So we think probably these last couple of trees here, this tall, thin ones, and then a couple pieces on the ground, and we have a big enough area cleared out for our 12 by 16 platform that we want to build, which may hold a wall tent initially, but ultimately maybe 2 separate bathrooms in the same building with toilet, shower, sink, and perhaps, as was suggested to us, maybe a washer dryer in there as well, because that would be kind of handy to have. So onward and upward.
Do I need to do anything else?
Yep. There you go. careful with it. The chain's still a little loose. Look at it.
Too loose?
Probably.
Then why would I do this?
Get it back off. It's still a little too loose, I think. All right, carry it back over to the work area. Yeah, look at that thing. You did
Yeah,
a
maybe
terrible
take
job.
you tighten it. Here's how you tighten a.
No, loosen it. There's like a tensioner screw here. Let's see if this works. I feel like it's not. Oh, there you go.
I feel like you're doing it.
Snugging it up.
There you go.
Is it good?
Yeah, this is good. Happy with that. So we loosen those two nuts, and then we turn the tensioner screw, and we got it nice and tight. So there's the nuts, and there's the tensioner screw.
Get some of these little guys.
A leaf? I think I'm out of gas.
Oh yeah. We also didn't bring any extra gas, so there's that.
This is.
All right, we did good.
Got the last one.
You feel accomplished?
Yeah, ignore this one. Now we're good.
Done. All right. It's a good thing we drove, 800 miles to come and do this little bit.
Gas.
Yeah, there's always tomorrow. We got it.